It was 9 o'clock in the evening. I had just returned home from office. The phone started ringing. I picked it up. On the line was my managing director. The first thing he said, Abhijit, good evening. How's the day? I said, fine, sir. Now let me give you the background. At that time, I was working for one of the largest executive search firms in India, way back in 1997. I joined the organization in 1996, and over a period of time, I started getting involved. Apart from my own responsibilities as an independent recruiter, to help the managing director himself for identifying the right kind of profiles for the positions he himself was handling. He gave me a responsibility and he was checking up with me about the progress. So 9 o'clock, he called me up and said, yes, Abhijit, what is the progress? I told him, sir, I have spoken to a couple of people. They have told me that they would come back to me tomorrow about their interest, if they're willing to take up the assignment or not. Remember, that was a time when there was no mobile phone. The headhunting or executive search used to be done through landlines and mostly after 8 or 8:30 in the evening when those people used to come back home. So my working hours officially was from 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock, but used to get extended after that till 11 o'clock in the night. I used to do headhunting from PCOs initially, and then later on, company installed a phone in my house. So obviously, it was little more comfortable. Fine, no issue. So he said, "Okay, how many people you have identified?" I told him, "Sir, I have spoken to 6 people so far, and I believe in another couple of hours time till 11:30, I'll be able to speak to 2 3 more people." He said, "No issue. Carry on. I'll check it up with you around 11:30." I continued with my job, calling up the prospective candidates. At around 11:30 in the night, the phone started ringing again. My MD was online, checking up with me. How many more people? I said, "Sir, 2 more people I have checked up. So total 8 people, 8 candidates I have already spoken with, and they will come back to me by tomorrow." He said, "Good night." I replied the same and put down the phone. Then I had my dinner and slept. Next day at around 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, phone started ringing. I picked it up. My MD was online, the same person. He said, "Abhijit, what is the status?" I said, "Sir, I told you yesterday at 11 o'clock that 8 people have confirmed that they would come back to me with final confirmation the next day. So give me a couple of hours time. Let me speak to them again and come back to you." He said, "What are you talking about? I spoke with you at 11:30 in the night. It's now 6:30 in the morning. How many hours have passed by in between?" I said, "Sir, 7 8 hours." "Yeah, for 7 8 hours, what have you been doing?" I said, "Sir, I was sleeping." "What the hell you are talking about? You were sleeping? How can you execute? How can you do recruitment like this?" I said, "Sir, I mean the prospective candidates themselves were sleeping. I mean, I was a bit anxious, and from the core of my heart, I was a little bit. I mean, frustrated also. But after all, he's a managing director. I can't say anything to him." I said, "Sir, I have just got up. Let me speak with them. Give me a couple of hours." He said, "Nothing doing, Abhijit. 8 or 7 hours passed in between. There is no progress. That means you are not making sufficient efforts. I said, sir, no issue, no issue. Let me talk to them again and come back to you. How can I check up with them when they were sleeping in between? He said, tell them if they want a job, if they want a career, if they want to build up their future, there is no place for sleeping. You should wake them up and ask, tell me clearly whether you are interested or not. That's the kind of pressure I was subjected to during my formative years in recruitment, and I thank him for that. That kind of pressure built me what made me an entrepreneur at the age of 37 when I started my own company in the year 2000. I continued with my journey for 18 years. Well, what happened after that is another story that I'll share with you later. But let me tell you, this is what the dedication is all about. This is what the sincerity is all about. That's what I learned from my ex boss, the managing director of the company, with whom I worked very closely for 4 years up until I started, up until I launched my own organization, and I sincerely followed his fundamental, his way of looking at things, his principles, continuing with whatever I did.